Uh, on paper where the story's told, facts and truth. The legend grows, lion hearts here with fire to spit. It's on paper with Anthony Smith.
With Anthony Smith.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the On Paper podcast presented by Black Buffalo. And we are in for a treat today. I've been trying to chase down the boogie woman herself, Joanna, for a while, trying to get her on here. And here she is. How are you?
Very good. Very. You caught me in like very emotional moment because I just got back from like a daily kids hospital where they treat them with chemotherapy. So very emotional. And after every visit, because this is what I do in Poland, I've been doing for last decade, and I just moved to Vegas, so I want to serve people more, same like in Poland. But I always have to like take my shit together, But it always give me the feeling that, and the feeling and like think that I want to be even more grateful and thankful for who I am and what I have. So yeah, it does. So, but in general, I'm very good. So sorry for this moment, but I really need the time after every visit. But I'm very good actually. Yeah, very good
Yeah,
to talk to you. I saw you in New York. Now we see online remotely. So good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. You look good.
yeah, you too. That's so I actually wanted to talk to you about some of that stuff, maybe not quite as deep, but since you've retired and stepped away, I feel like like when you were competing, you would see, some videos of you training a little bit and maybe an interview about the fight here and there. And then you wouldn't see you. You just pop up, you'd fight, and then you'd go back to doing your thing. And now I feel like you're really fulfilled right now. Like I see you at all the events, you're doing all the community stuff. I see you like kind of doing the guest fighter spots, you're in the crowds. You just seem to be living like this really incredible life where you're just traveling and just being with the people. Was that the plan when you retired, or is that something that just came naturally?
I don't agree with you because I was always like this, and I was always serving people. I'm a religious person too. I'm a black sheep, but I'm a religious person as much as I can be every single day. And helping other people and serving people, like helping like cancer, like foundation, like other foundations, it became such a trendy. So very often like these like rich famous people, they do this just to show up. And when they shit on me, when they hate on me, I don't care about hate, but when they shit on me, like, yeah, you just help people, you let them shoot you when you are you helping. I'm saying, dude, where were you when I was 12, 11 years old, when you were like playing like with your boys, little cars? I was that time organizing my first charity event at my school for kids from foster care. So, dude, what are we talking about? I uh so I don't agree with you because like I was always living my life with when I was famous, or when I wasn't famous, when I was on the way to approach my goals and dreams. But yes, you're right. I have more self for me as an woman. I have more self for myself as a human, because when I was competing for 20 years before UFC, I was chasing the best, the highest. And as you know, as a fighter, as an athlete, that it requires like everything you have, everything you are, And yeah, I agree with you. I travel more. I look better. Probably you don't see me with like my hair like this all the time and black circles under my eyes, because I have time to take care of myself. But I was always living to the fullest. And I know some people do not like it seeing this because they see this more often. They all see me in these different projects. But I was always like this, But
Yeah,
I was poor, so they were like, she ain't this good. She ain't living her life. Because some people think it's all about money and being rich outside. It's all about being rich inside. And I was always the richest person ever by having a God and my family and my Polish people. Then I became like America became my second home. Actually, I just moved to Vegas 4 months ago, and yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I really like it, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I love it when you see someone who was so just married to the fight game and so committed to that and works so
Yeah.
hard at that,
Yeah.
and then you see them retire and they go off. And I to be honest, if I'm scrolling and I see you on Instagram or something, I always have this sense of like, man, look at her out there just
Thank you.
doing really cool things. Like you found a happiness like that you're able to show all the time, and you don't
Yeah.
always see that with other
Yeah.
fighters.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what I meant. Is it just seems
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
I
happy to
know.
see it. I'm happy to see it.
I would disappear from social media, but I love social media. It's a good platform and good weapon sometimes. You can monetize, but you can help people and you can share what's free, your smile, and by giving people hope. That's the thing. I love doing this, but sometimes I feel like I would disappear because imagine, Anthony, that there is more happening in my life than only on social media. And lately, because of I approach some goals and like some status, I run few businesses like outside the social media, of course, but then I don't have to be as active as I am, but also I'm more busy, so sometimes I don't have time to post. So and I love staying like on schedule. That's the thing.
Hmm.
Active also on social media, but it's different life. So imagine how people would be jealous if I have shown everything.
Right? Yeah,
Wow,
they
they
would
would
be.
kill me.
Yeah, yeah, they would
But
hate
it's
it.
simple. It's simple, man. It's simple. Just waking
Do,
up every day, being grateful, thankful, and taking this day by day. Today is not promised to anybody.
right?
To anybody.
You
Tomorrow. So sorry. Tomorrow is not promised to anybody. Yeah.
do
So
you
get as much as you can from today.
when you go to these fight events, do you ever find yourself missing it and wanting like was there ever a moment where you thought you might come back?
I'm very honest person. I'm very transparent, And this morning, I said to Jenny, to my manager and my good friend, like, Jenny, I would love to fight, and I've been saying this for last 3 years since I retired, but I want to be loyal to my decision, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm 38, and it's difficult to compete with the girls who are 28, but I see I would still be good at some things. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. So yeah, it's hard, man. But look at me, like I'm like
Yeah.
Hunter
You
hates this because I bombard him. This is how we say? I send him sometimes like
yeah.
videos, text messages like, Hunter, let me come back, let me come back, let me come back. But and what I love about UFC, they're like, for what? Like, you don't need to prove anything to anybody. That's the thing. So there are some things missing from the fighting, but I think I'm good, man. I think I'm
Yeah.
good.
I have the same thought. I watch it and I think, man, I could probably do that. But then I'm 37 and it's hard to compete with these huge killers
You
that are
already had a few
25.
surgeries, few injuries,
Yeah.
and we cannot perform on the highest. And sometimes it's like the mental problem because like you would compete, but your body cannot handle it anymore. So you would have to like go like lower, like down with your performance somehow with your training.
Yeah.
So and it would it drives me crazy because I'm very driven in my life, in training, in everything I do. I don't know how to do things 50%, or sometimes they're like go 75%. I don't know. It's 100 or nothing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So when you're you were the queen of your division for so long. When you're watching kind of where the women's MMA, kind of where the scene is and the level that they've gotten to, and then of course you fought Valentina and Weili. How cool was it, or I guess was it cool to see them in like this really big super fight that was so anticipated, and like you were, excuse me, you were able to just be there and watch it? Was it a cool moment to see?
Yeah, it was a very cool moment to see. And after watching this fight, it was very good fight. One-sided a little bit
Yeah,
because
a little.
Valentina was so dominant. I can't imagine how she can perform like this at the age of 37. And she's always sharp. And I'm very close to Valentina because of also my manager who manages her as well. But I think you're gonna agree with me. She looked sharper, stronger, and faster than ever.
Agree.
And
Yeah,
she
I
knew
agree.
it was the key to win the fight with such a dominant and dangerous opponent who is Weili Zhang. I like Weili's presence after the fight. She had nothing to lose, only win. And but Valentina totally dominated.
Yeah, it
She's like
was
I actually
surprising.
I was preparing a post. Like I was always a fan, and I always knew that she was like special, unique. But she just has proven that she's this simply the best female MMA fighter ever, no doubt. Yeah.
Do you think that
As much
that
as I love Ronda, after what happened last Saturday, and some people say like, yeah, but Whaley was from different weight class, lower. Bullshit. Whaley is such a beast, you know. It
yeah.
was fight to be or not to be somehow for Valentina. It would not define her career. But I want you to understand me right that it was super dangerous for fight for both of them, but for Valentina most likely. Uh, but yeah, she killed it. She
Yeah,
killed
she
it.
did. I think we had this conversation at the
It
desk.
would be it would be female BMF fight easily.
For sure. Absolutely.
So
I wish they would do
if
that.
you ask me again, I would love to be back for this one.
See, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
I'm
So,
first in line actually.
what did you yeah, you should be. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Black Buffalo products are intended for adults aged 21 and older who are consumers of nicotine or tobacco. If you're 21 or older and use nicotine or tobacco, it's time you charge ahead and join the herd with America's only credible smokeless tobacco alternative, Black Buffalo. Now available at thousands of best in class retailers like Wawa, Circle K, Sheetz, Love's, Pilot, Racetrack, and more. Black Buffalo was established in America in 2015 to honor the ritual and tradition of dip without the tobacco leaf or stem. Black Buffalo's long cut and pouches are made of barn cured leafy greens that dip and feel like traditional products, all with food grade ingredients and USP grade nicotine. You're in good company with the Black Buffalo herd. Brand ambassadors like MMA Hall of Famer Cowboy Cerrone, professional race car driver Ryan Blaney, and country music star Larry Fleet all proudly dip Black Buffalo tobacco alternative, an American brand built on authenticity and respect. If you're looking for a real dip experience, long cut or pouches, go to blackbuffalo.com to join the herd. Use their store locator to find a retailer near you or ship products directly to you in most states. Black Buffalo Tobacco Alternative. The future of dip, honoring the past. What did you think of Valentina kind of talking about Amanda Nunes afterwards? Maybe going back up and doing that again.
Yeah, I don't
Seems
see
crazy.
Nunes dropping down the division down to 125, and yeah, it would be very interesting, you know. But these girls are big. I know Valentina used to compete in 135, but these girls are big. These
They
girls are
are.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're scared.
So, but
The
what
level's crazy high.
what's left for her for Valentina? Like
I was going to
11
ask you.
title
I was going to ask you.
defenses? Like I don't know, and I don't see her retired, and she loves the sport, she loves the process, and it's not like she doesn't have life outside, it's her life. I haven't seen someone dedicated as she is to martial arts since she was 6 years old.
That's crazy. So I have a
Amazing.
great question. I have a great question. When you were champion and there's all these young women that are all great and they're all coming up and you have this target on your back and they're all chasing you, did you ever fear that you were so dominant, like and Valentina's been so dominant that it's almost like the thing that's going to beat her is the age and the miles and the injuries and all that stuff, like we were talking about Natalia Silva, who's absolutely fantastic. She's so much
Yes.
fun to watch. I don't know that she can beat Valentina, but as time goes on, she's only going to continue to get older. Did you ever worry about that it wasn't going to be the skill set or the actual fight, it was going to be your body not holding up?
Yes, yes, this is what I worried about, and I think Valentina is taking her care of herself physically and mentally very good on the championship level, and she's just amazing. And but you know what? When I was the champ, people were like, nobody gonna come after her. Rose came, like knock the shit out of me. Then like Valentina, like nobody can beat her. And Alessa Grasso came. But
Mhm.
then she made it back to the top again. But I want to say I don't see anybody beating Valentina Shevchenko anytime soon. She just got better at the age of 37. And I don't know, but you know what? It was interesting to listen. So sorry, my dog is crazy sometimes.
You're fine.
She's little but fierce. But so she said that when she trains hard, but she's taking days off. So sometimes she takes the full day off, and that's the thing. What I was talking about, like you go 50%, you go like 100%, but you're resting your body more because you are at this like championship level. You just have to be smart enough to manage this.
Right.
But I love Dakota Dicheva, who is like PFL champion. I hope she's going to be signed by the UFC very soon. She just signed a
Yeah.
new deal like 2 months ago. But she posted that how you can perform on the highest level at age of 37. So it's amazing, It just shows how talented and amazing Valentina Shevchenko is, and how lucky we are to watch her and to have her in the UFC. Having the
I
UFC.
totally
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
What do you think Weili goes back down?
Yeah, I think she will. She should. And I have a feeling that she was so dominant. And I'm telling you, we are very close to her team and her management. And she she got famous in China, but what happened after last year, few fights, her manager said she's like Michael Jordan back in a day in China. So
Wow.
she's on different level when it comes to marketing and sponsorship and recognition wise, So, but I see her coming down to 115, and you know what? I feel like she was ready, but it's interesting because I had a conversation with Usman in the bus. We were coming back from some meet and greet in New York, and he said, like, it's all about spirit. If you know how to break your opponent's spirit, then you manage the fights towards the win. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this is what Valentina did. Of course, Weili was tough, strong from the first seconds until the last seconds of the fight, but she didn't show her best. She wasn't, I don't want to say she wasn't at her best, she was, but somehow
Yeah. It's like
it
she never
was
got
not we were
started.
expecting to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like she
Yeah.
never got started.
Yeah,
She
even
never
Dana
really
said,
got
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
into her
that's the
game
thing. So I feel like somehow Valentina broke her spirit
right
very
away.
early in the fight, and she was dominant in all 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What an amazing fight. And I know that
yeah,
you're in between shooting and media obligations, so I don't want to hold you up too long.
yeah.
I
But
will
it's a pleasure speaking with you. Yeah, yeah, but yeah,
no, I really,
yeah.
really appreciate you. I know it
But
was
I like I don't want to take anything. This fight was good,
mhm.
but I was expecting like these fireworks
Yeah.
bigger. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? But in general, the card was good and the fight was very good, and
Mhm.
Valentina bound down. It was
Yeah.
good and spectacular fight.
Yeah.
But probably we always expect. I don't want fighters to get hurt. I got hurt. I got knocked out a few times. I don't want them get. I don't want them to get hurt. But I know this business is all about. Why slap got so popular? Because there is action. Boom, you go
Yeah.
down. But
Yeah.
and people expect us to be like this. And of course, this is what this business is about. But from fighter's perspective, you don't want anybody to get hurt. It's nice to see, but yeah, that's the thing,
Yeah.
man.
It's fun
So
to
yeah.
watch. That's for
So,
sure.
but I cannot wait what's next for Weili Zhang, we have a new crown champion, Mackenzie Dern. I'm super happy for her. But it was always my dream fight with Mackenzie Dern, like striker versus grappler. And I'm not saying this because of she's the champion. I want to come back just for the belt. No, if she not gonna have the belt, then maybe I gonna think about coming back and fighting her. But I love Mackenzie so much, and I would not love to fight her as an kind of friend.
Yeah. Yeah, just because it
But
would
it
be
would
fun
be
to
an
do.
interesting fight. Like yeah,
Yeah, it would be that would be fun to watch for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm
But
gonna let you get out of here because I
yeah,
don't want to. Jennifer will get mad at me if I keep you too long. I don't need her
sure,
mad at
but
me.
and yeah, what I want to say, like guys, if you want to retire and if you're still healthy, if you're thinking about retirement, think twice. It's hard. It's
Hmm.
hard to digest,
It is.
and I really believe and I bet that I will miss the sport forever, even if I will end it on the wheelchair at the age of 78. Like, Donnie, how are we doing? I think I can come back. Of course, I can do things. But like, bullshit. Think twice, please. And I would love to do it once again. I remember like Cerrone's post, like that he would love to retire it on his rules. And I
Hmm.
would love to, of course, get the win, but go there and enjoy it different. Because my retirement was spontaneous little bit, but somehow I knew if I was going to the fight into the war with Weili Zhang for the second time. So I knew if something was going to happen to my face, brain, or hematoma or KO, I would retire. So somehow it was, you know, I said it loud to my best friend. He came and said, Jay, look so great. He was in Singapore. I was like, man, if I gonna get my head a if my head is going to be a balloon again, I will retire. And I got knocked out. So I had to stay loyal to my decisions. But somehow, sometimes I regret it. But then, like, the money, the exposure, fans, nobody and nothing will bring your health and life back. You cannot pay for some things. You
Right.
cannot just have a surgery on your brain. And so probably it was meant to be. I believe
Hmm.
God's plans. And it's funny, like, how you wanna tell about your plans, how you gonna do this and that, and then you get like, and you're like, no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chase
The
something
plans
new. But
change.
but that's the thing. But I would do it on like new rules, even more happy. I was always enjoying the ride. But guys, it's a tough business. It's a fight business. But just, I'm not saying that you have to go and love and be like a clown, but inside you, enjoy every second. Because after 20 years I spent in the sport, I'm still missing it. Like fans, this feeling, like trying the gloves, trying the how it called
The
the
fight kit.
outfit, fight kit. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. The walk to the octagon, everything. So enjoy it, guys. And if you are like, oh, she's retired and old, like she sounds like an old auntie, guys. Today you're 27. I know it's a decade, it's 10 years, but as soon as you open your eyes or you turn to
Hmm.
the right, you're gonna be like 10 years older, and you're gonna approach all these beautiful things, but which you're gonna miss. It means it was valuable. But enjoy the ride, please.
Those are amazing words to live
Yeah,
by for sure.
and yeah, and one more thing. I just got back from the hospital, as you know. But I used to do this before every title fight, after every title fight when I was back to Poland. I just used to go to the hospital, and then I was like flown away a little bit after the fight. I was like, get back to the ground. Look what's happening here. Before the fight, I thought I was like ready. I was a fighter. I was a warrior. I was training hard. I was struggling or facing some. When I went to the hospital, I was like, no, I have no problems, guys.
Hmm.
So if you can, UFC fighters, please go and support. It's not easy. And I was in the hospital with Mateusz Gamrot, Carlos Pratos, you say?
Yeah.
And I saw that these guys are tough as hell, but they were struggling to how you say, hold
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
like when we were in the hospital. And I know it's not easy, but if you want to get the real training and the real strength, physical and mental, go there before your fight. Support these kids. they're gonna give you tons of power, and you're gonna bring the light for them and smile on their face. Yeah,
Well,
that's
I'm
the
in
thing. So please
well, I'm
do
in
it. And
Vegas.
I know UFC is involved in like
Yeah.
many like hospitals. I just saw a workout room, PT room sponsored by UFC and some other room. It's amazing. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Hunter, like Ari, our TKO group, all of you. But we should do more, definitely more. Did you get your lawsuit money?
I haven't gotten it yet. Did you
Oh,
get
me
yours?
too. I get the wire yesterday. I sent the video, but first thing I do, and doesn't matter how much I will get.
Yeah.
First thing I've done, I'm planning to do. It's I gonna buy like a, how you say when you lose your hand and you have to have a fake hand, like a
Like a prosthetic.
prosthetic.
Hmm.
So I will donate some money to a prosthetic, like a very expensive one, prosthetic
Wow.
hand for one of the guys. But I'm not saying this just so you can go wow. Just
No,
think
I
about
think that's
other. I know,
I think that's awesome.
I'm not talking about you. Just other people, guys.
Hmm.
Let's think about other people who
Right.
need
We can
our
do
help.
more.
It's not only about money, smile and goodwill, but
Hmm.
also making moves. That's the
For
thing. And
sure.
first thing, I'm not gonna go and buy stuff for me. I'm gonna hit the wire to these boys. To this to his mom or directly to the producer.
Hmm.
But yeah,
That's
do it.
awesome.
Share the
I
love,
love that.
guys. They
Well,
give us opportunity, but share. Thank
I'm
you
in
so much,
Vegas a
Anton.
bunch.
Oh, nice.
I would love to
Let's go
if
together.
let's go. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Let's
let's
go
go.
together. I'd love
Let's
to go
go.
with you.
Beautiful.
All
Beautiful.
right. Well, I
I
will
love you
stay in
guys.
touch
Take
and
care.
thank you so much for giving me some of
I
your
will
time.
see you. I will see you soon in Vegas
For
next
sure.
show.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.
We partner with HomaFight Picks to get you the most accurate and well-researched fight predictions. They do all the legwork so you can focus on winning. Picks will be sent directly to your phone via text or email. It's totally up to you. The second we upload them. Use code Lionheart to get 7 free days at winnable.com/HOF picks. That's WINIBLE.com/HOF picks.
Smith.
With Anthony Smith.